train journeys have always held a special place in cinema. Often portrayed as romantic and nostalgic, trains also provide the perfect setting for action, mystery, and even horror. With their confined spaces and constant movement, they create a unique stage for unforgettable stories. In this video, we've put together some of the most remarkable films where the train isn't just a setting, it's part of the story itself. Colter Stevens, a war pilot, wakes up to find himself in another man's body, traveling on a commuter train. As he tries to figure out how he got there, he learns he's part of a top-secret program called Source Code. His mission? Relive the last 8 minutes of another man's life and stop a devastating bombing on the train. Directed by Duncan Jones and starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Michelle Monaghan. This film takes place almost entirely on a train. If you're looking for a mix of action and mystery, this one will keep you hooked. Would you be able to relive someone else's final moments to change the future? In an attempt to stop global warming, a climate experiment goes terribly wrong, freezing the planet. The last survivors live aboard a train called Snowpiercer, endlessly circling the globe. But the train isn't just about survival life, also divided by strict class systems. Those in the front live in luxury, while those in the back struggle in misery. Eventually, the oppressed rise up in rebellion. Directed by Bong Joon-ho, Snowpiercer is a one-of-a-kind post-apocalyptic tale with an unforgettable cast, including Chris Evans, Tilda Swinton, and Song Kang-jo. A powerful mix of action, social commentary, and claustrophobic tension, all set on a single train. If society collapsed, which side of the train would you find yourself on? A wealthy American is murdered during a luxurious journey on the Orient Express. But luckily, world-famous detective Hercule Poirot is on board. As he digs deeper into the case, he realizes the mystery is far more complicated than it first appeared. Based on Agatha Christie's classic novels, the film was directed by Kenneth Branagh, who also stars as Poirot, with a star-studded cast including Michelle Pfeiffer, Penelope Cruz, Josh Gad, and Johnny Depp. The film offers both intrigue and style, even if it received mixed reviews from critics. Do you think you'd be able to solve the murder before Poirot does? On a journey from China to Moscow aboard the Transsiberian Railway, Roy and Jessie meet a mysterious couple. At first, they seem friendly, but soon Jessie discovers they're hiding dangerous secrets. When Roy is left behind during a stop, Jessie finds herself alone, trapped in a deadly game. Directed by Brad Anderson and starring Woody Harrelson, Emily Mortimer, and Ben Kingsley, this thriller pulls viewers straight into its icy, nerve-wracking atmosphere. How well do you really know the strangers you meet while traveling? In 1941, a Jewish village learns of an impending Nazi raid. To escape certain death, they come up with a bold plan. Disguise themselves as deportees on a train, they control themselves. What follows is a journey filled with both humor and tragedy, as they attempt to outwit the Nazis. Directed by Radu Mihalinu, with music by Goran Bregovic. Train to Vibe blends comedy, drama, and historical tragedy in a way few films can. It's both heart-wrenching and life-affirming. Would you have the courage to board a train like this, not knowing if freedom or danger awaited? What starts as an ordinary train ride quickly turns into a desperate fight for survival when a zombie outbreak spreads across South Korea. Father and his young daughter, along with other passengers, fight their way through the infected while the train speeds toward Busan, their only hope for safety. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, Train to Busan combines non-stop action with emotional depth, making it one of the most acclaimed zombie films of the past decade. It's intense, heartbreaking, and unforgettable. Who would you protect first if you were trapped on this train? After their father's death, three estranged brothers reunite for a train journey across India, hoping to reconnect and heal old wounds. Along the way, they encounter chaos, cultural surprises, and emotional revelations that test their fragile bond. Directed by Wes Anderson, the film is visually stunning, filled with his trademark style and offbeat humor, with Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody, and Jason Schwartzman in the lead roles. It's a quirky yet heartfelt exploration of family, grief, and reconciliation. Do you think a single journey can truly heal broken relationships? When two escaped convicts find themselves aboard a runaway train in the frozen wilderness of Alaska, their bid for freedom turns into a deadly ride with no brakes. As the train barrels forward, survival becomes their only goal. Directed by Andrei Konchalovsky and starring Jon Voight and Eric Roberts, Runaway Train is a gritty, adrenaline-filled thriller that mixes action with raw human drama. It's a classic that still holds its power today. If you were on board, would you try to stop the train or just hang on for dear life? And that wraps up our journey through the best movies set on trains. From mystery and action to heartfelt drama and even zombies, trains have given us some of the most unforgettable stories in cinema. Which one of these films would you hop on board first? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more movie recommendations every week.